Welcome to Sun City News. I'm your host, Norma Taylor, and here's a peek at some of the stories on the agenda for this week. Reporter Georgia Lash attended the 24th Annual Car Show. We attended Chi Day at the Lake House, and later in the program, we hear about the United Way's Tax Assistance Program. Those stories and more coming up. Sun City News starts now.
This is Sun City News, with our news team bringing you stories from Sun City and the Low Country. Taking the lead with entertainment news. And on deck is our sports report. Sun City News, from people you know, about people you know. This week's SCTV News starts now.
It was a beautiful day to see some beautiful cars at the 24th Annual Car Show. Our SCTV crew was there.
Dale, this is the 24th Annual Sun City Car Show, and it's become such a Sun City tradition. Why do you think that is?
Well, first of all, people come back year after year and see the vehicles, but I think more than anything, they look at the cars here, and when I show my car, one of the things I always hear is, I had one of those, or we got married in one of those, or I had a buddy in high school or college that had that, and I have so many memories of what we did in that car. And so that brings people back. And then, of course, you see so many cars here from the 50s, 60s, 70s. And not only were cars an important part of our lives, but we had music about cars too. Everything centered on the cars.
A lot going on with cars, but I really think you hit it with the memories. I love listening to all the stories. Mm-hmm. Now, this is, as president of this, Sun City Car Club, this is your chance to brag about your club. So what was the volunteers? What does it take to get this thing on?
Well, fortunately, we have over 200 members in our club. And we had volunteers for this event, over 75 volunteers pulling this together. So it really does take an army to pull it off.
I think it's also a family. I keep seeing,
yes.
When we set up yesterday, it was the same people that we've been doing it with. So we knew you do that, I do this, etc. What a culture you've developed. Now, it isn't just fun for us. There's a charity recipient for each show. Who's our charity recipient this year?
Our charity recipient is Meals on Wheels, and we've been working with them for the last couple of years. Meals on Wheels sponsors the meals, as they do throughout the world, for community members here in Sun City. So part of our charter with Sun City Car Club is that we finance the meals for over 30 families here in Sun City to make sure that they're fed and they can take care of themselves and continue to live at home. And so you'll see them here today collecting food and having a presence here, because we feel they serve the community, and we want to keep our donations within the Sun City community.
It's a great charity you've been involved in. I was actually at Meals on Wheels headquarters on the island, watching them package it and putting the Sun City Car Club sponsored this meal sticker on. So you're appreciated, and we appreciate you being so active in the club and taking care of us. Thank you.
It's a fun event, and I'm glad to be part of it.
Our SCTV crew attended Chi Day recently, where our residents got to check out the 4 practices of the club: meditation, Tai Chi, Qigong, and balance. Let's watch the video. I'm here with Kathy Smith, who's the president of the Chi Club, and there's a big event going on here today. Kathy, tell us about it.
Yeah, October is National Chi Celebration Month, and we are doing our local Chi Club Celebration Day. It is an open house where any community member is welcome to come and try some of the different types of Chinese exercise we offer. These exercises are over 4,000 years old. They are great for balance, flexibility of your joints, strength of your muscles, and just very relaxing because they incorporate concentration, breathing, and movement.
Okay. And how many members do you have, and what are some of the health benefits of doing these exercises and meditation and Tai Chi?
We have just passed 300 in our membership and hope to get some more members. If they try this open house, they may get interested. Some of the health benefits that have been studied have been improvement in cognitive awareness. There's a Harvard study on that. Certainly joint mobility because of the type of gentle movements we do. Balance because we are always shifting our weight. And to be able to do all that, you are using all your muscles from head to toe.
Yeah, you are. And I'm anxious to take part in some of this because I haven't done any of this. What's the mission statement of the Chi Club?
The mission statement is to bring awareness to the internal healing arts through meditation, Tai Chi, Qigong, drumming, and we do another type of meditation that is called lying down meditation. It's called Yoga Nidra or body scan meditation, as well as guided meditations every week.
Okay. So a person like me, how does a resident find out about, because there are different types, how do they find out which one they enjoy? And when they do, what to do? What's the schedule?
They can go on the Sun City Hilton Head Community Association webpage, go under clubs, general interest, scan down and find the Chi Club. We're right under the Money Club. And our mission statement is on that, as well as membership forms if you wish to join. We invite anybody who contacts me or any of the officers to come to up to 3 sessions before they join, try them out, see if it's for them. And then we have membership forms at just about every session.
Still more to come. We learn more about Sun City's Veterans Plaza. We inform you about a presentation on taking pictures with your camera. And our news crew went to Howl-O-Ween. We'll return after this brief break.
The November edition of Sports Done Right is going to be chock full of news about 4 or 5 clubs, their championships, their activities, and what they have planned for the future. But we're also going to do a profile of recent resident Joe Batista. So let's tune in the November Sports Done Right and pick up on all these great stories, and we'll see you then.
We're excited to present the first episode in a new series on SCTV called Did You Know? Today's story contains interesting information about Veterans Plaza, as well as a reminder of the upcoming Veterans Day ceremony on November 11th at the Magnolia Hall parking lot.
Did you know that hundreds of our Sun City neighbors, some say as many as 4,000 or more, are U.S. military veterans? Over 600 members of the Sun City Veterans Association are veterans, and another 300 plus members of that association are surviving spouses or patriots. 10 years ago, in December 2014, the Sun City Veterans Association created a permanent tribute to all veterans past and present by erecting a bronze plaque which names the area between Pinckney Hall and Magnolia Hall Veterans Plaza. The beautiful plaque is inscribed with the words, "Dedicated with appreciation to the men and women whose loyalty and service during times of war and peace define the character of this great nation." Throughout the year, Veterans Plaza is used for ceremonies, such as the one this past Memorial Day. A similar plaque sits near the flagpole in front of the lake house. The next time you're near Pinckney or Magnolia Halls or the lake house, please take a moment to read these tributes to veterans and to think about our veterans, past and present, as well as their families. Support our veterans by attending one of the monthly meetings of the Sun City Veterans Association or watching veterans play softball at the newly named Veterans Memorial Field. And mark November 11th on your calendar. The Sun City Veterans Association will be hosting a Veterans Day ceremony at Magnolia Hall. A perfect day to honor our veterans and to thank them for their service. And now you know.
The Photography Club sponsored a program about taking better pictures with your cell phone. The Camera in Your Pocket featured over 50 beautiful photos captured with cell phone cameras, along with presentations of simple steps that you can use to get better pictures. Our SCTV crew was there.
Tonight's presentation, called The Camera in Your Pocket, was amazingly informative and interesting. We're going to ask some of the attendees, what's one important tip that you heard this evening?
So one important tip that I heard this evening was to make sure you're focusing on the subject. So if you just zoom in on what you want the person who's going to view your picture to see and snap the picture and then edit it, you will be in good shape.
Using these wonderful apps to make it darker, brighter, turn it into black and white.
Just did snapshots, basically. Now I realize what I can do. I do have a little photography background, and I guess I would call real cameras. And I understand what I can do there as far as aperture and shutter speeds and stuff. And I didn't realize I had as much control on this as I did.
So I learned tonight about a new app called Snapseed, and it will help me edit my photographs and make them look much better than they do.
The thing that I learned tonight was about live mode that gives you different editing features to like blur the water in a photo. That's what I found was quite interesting.
One of the most important tips I learned this evening was to take a stance and act as a tripod rather than waving my phone around and clicking.
My biggest takeaway tonight was that I needed to touch the screen, the subject on the screen, so I could get the best clarity on it.
Probably cropping from your iPhone.
So one of the great tips that I picked up from this wonderful class is that you can use the volume button to snap the photo. And that's really good when you're holding the phone at landscape and you don't want to have to move your hand to press the button. So it's a very, very good tip.
Look for things that you think your viewer likes. Look first for things that you know you like. You'll find you develop things that you like to shoot and that are fun to shoot. Before you go out, you gotta know your phone. You gotta know your camera, whether it's a phone or a non-phone camera. You really gotta learn some things about it. One of the things you have to do, you have to keep your lens clean. Think about a phone, that lens is on the back side of it, the 2 or 3 little circles. By the way, those are those are lenses, but our phones, if they have 3 lenses like that on them, that means they have 3 whole cameras built in here. Each one has its own sensor or film. Each one has its own size, because there's no zooming lens on this at all. Yet I have 3 distances that I can do. But you lay this down on a table, right on top of a piece of spaghetti or rice. Or think about that, and then you put it in your pocket. It's been in your pocket all day.
The Dog and Pet Lovers Club hosted its annual Howl-O-Ween Pet costume party on Sunday, October 27th at the Pavilion, which has never been as colorful. All types, sizes, and costumes of dogs were there. Chris Chase got to talk to the past president and the current one.
Well, here we are. And yes, once again, every year, Sun City has gone to the dogs. We're having the Howl-O-Ween party. Now, Connie, what's going on today?
Well, this is my 17th year doing this event, and it is our Howl-O-Ween party, and it's a hoot. Everybody looks forward to it. So I'm excited about today. Perfect weather day. It's going to be a lot of fun.
And what are our dogs doing?
Well, the dogs are going to parade down in their costumes, and hopefully their owners will have costumes. We have 3 judges, several who work in here, and they're going to judge, and we hand out prizes and awards. Every dog's a winner. Every dog that shows up gets a prize at the registration desk.
This is all a wonderful event, and there's a lot of donations that are being given. Where do the donations go?
Well, the donations go to local shelters and rescue organizations. We have fortunately and unfortunately, we have a lot of rescue organizations in the area. In Jasper County, there's a tremendous amount of dogs being found and rescued. Hilton Head also, and the Beaufort, Bluffton area.
Still much more ahead on Sun City News. Randy Selman has entertainment report for us. We hear about the United Way's Tax Assistance Program. And Doug Wright's here on sports. So make sure you come on back. Think of our show extra like wearing stretchy pants on Thanksgiving Day. We have more room for you to enjoy what we're dishing up. In November's episode, you'll be served expanded coverage of recently broadcast features from Sun City TV.
And mindful of Thanksgiving this month, we're grateful to bring you stories from our Coin Club and Travel Club.
We're serving up second helpings of some of the Life Under the Sun events we recorded.
Cable viewers, please check our program listings on the Sun City website, and most conveniently, you can always catch us on our YouTube station, where we invite you to subscribe for easy viewing. Happy Thanksgiving!
United Way sponsors a tax assistance program. They need our help to make that happen. Here's the details.
Sherry, you recently visited us with some opportunities for our residents to volunteer, but today you're telling us about VITA.
Yes.
So you know my question has to be, what is VITA?
So VITA is a Volunteer Income Tax Assistance Program. It's sponsored with the IRS, the United Way of the Lowcountry, and the Beaufort County Human Services.
So Sherry, who can partake in this volunteer program? Who are your clients, so to speak?
So we have, we primarily focus on those that are low to moderate income, those that have disabilities, those that are 60 and older, and then English as a second language.
Now, is this offered in one location?
No, we actually have 14 sites right now. We do have 3 outside of Beaufort and Jasper, but there are 3 in Jasper County, and the rest are in Beaufort County, scattered all out over between the island, in Bluffton, and then north of the Broad.
Now, I assume to make this all happen, it's a volunteer-driven program.
Yes.
So what does it take for a Sun City resident to become a volunteer in this program?
So you say. We already have several Sun City volunteers that do volunteer with VITA. And they do tax preparation, and they also do greeting, where you greet at the site. I'm looking for people that are not tax certified and those that are. So if you're not and you want to get involved during tax season, it's a low time commitment. It's only 10 weeks, I guess, is tax season. It's 1 day a week, and you would do 1 shift a week. We do have volunteers that do multiple days at different locations, or they're on call if somebody needs to fill in. But as a volunteer, what you're going to be doing is the tax certified, you will get certified with the IRS We do have training, so it's not like you're left on your own. And we have very, very well experienced preparers that do help and mentor the new people that come on board. So you're never left alone. You'll always be able to find an answer.
Oh, that's wonderful. Now, how do we get involved? Because you've given us a challenge now. We'd like to get involved. What do we do?
For me, going to our website, uwlowcountry.org, is the best way. We have a section for VITA. You can go under there and fill out an interest form. That interest form will get you to fill out and let you know where the sites are, the dates and times, and what you might like to do. And from there, that's where you go.
Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
Let's hear about entertainment from Randy Selman.
Well, the witches, ghosts, and goblins are packed away, and while we look forward to turkey, stuffing, and pumpkin pie, there is so much more on the entertainment plate that might delight your palates. Since our November event tickets are already taken, let's take a quick look at what's in store for us in November and December. On Saturday, November 18th, the annual Holiday Craft Bazaar will be open for business. Get a jump on your holiday shopping and head over to Pinckney Hall to browse through tables of crafts created by our talented Sun City residents. If you love shopping, and you know I do, don't miss this fun event. Get ready to be dazzled when you attend the annual Christmas tree lighting on Wednesday, December 4th. Music by the Sun City Singers will begin at 4 p.m., and they hope you will all join in with some caroling. All this happens in the pavilion and in Town Square. Do you love your dog but can't seem to get a proper picture of them? Well, the solution is to sign up for a holiday picture with your pet. You can choose a picture with Santa or just a picture of you and your pet. The fun begins at 10 a.m. on Saturday, December 10th at the pavilion. Don't forget to smile and say cheese. Married to Broadway is your chance to see and hear all your favorite Broadway tunes performed by husband and wife Ron Sharp and Barbara Russell. Beautifully talented, they met while performing in Les Miserables on Broadway, and now they perform throughout the country. If you are a Broadway music fan or you just want to hear great music, grab your tickets for this performance on Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, December 9th, 10th, and 11th at 7 p.m. in Magnolia Hall. Tickets are $35 and they're available at Lifestyle Services or online. Speaking of Broadway, come along and listen to the Lullaby of Broadway. The Art Center of Coastal Carolina is presenting 42nd Street. 42nd Street celebrates the magic of showbiz. Set in the 1930s, aspiring chorus girl Peggy Sawyer comes to the big city and soon lands her first big job in the ensemble of a glitzy new Broadway show. Can she make it in the big city? If you like pizzazz, sparkling costumes, memorable music, and dancing that will knock your socks off, this is the show for you. The musical opens on December 4th and runs through the 29th. You can order tickets by calling 842-2787. So whether it's inside or outside our gates, there is always something to see, hear, and do. I'm Randy Selman, and that's your entertainment report. Remember, life is entertaining, so don't miss the show.
Now here's Doug Wright with sports news.
Last weekend, the Horseshoe Club concluded its fall championship tournament, having started with 32 seeded players a few weeks ago, then playing the semis and the finals all in one day. Our team caught some action and spoke to the winners. Let's take a look.
So it's a long haul, but we've got Dave Griffith and Al Bafana. And Dave, you just keep going and going.
Yeah, I keep going. I like wine. Hold on, get fire again. I'm very fortunate. Let's help my way. Very fortunate.
It's too old. And Al, is this your first championship?
No, this is actually my second. Dave was my partner last year also. But luck of the draw, he drew me again this year, and we went away.
And how many games did Greg say? We got to do about,
I believe 6. Yeah, 6 games. Yeah.
Okay, Dave, how many years in a row do you want to have it there?
My second year, and I was 7 years old. I won it about 5 years ago, and this was my second year the roll. This year is dirt. Something ain't trick but so is okay.
Okay, well, I understand you're just really old enough to live to it now. How old are you?
When I'm 96 years old, I'm 97 in May. They put like give a scale. Make it like this big.
You look great.
And I get everything.
Well, you look great too, and I congratulate you both.
Also, last Sunday morning, you may have noticed a few more bike riders than usual streaming through Sun City as our bicycle club again hosted Bike Bluffton. This was the third annual ride to benefit Bluffton Charities, and we were there to tape some of the riders and speak to club members. We will have full details in next week's report. Exciting times ahead. Mark your calendars for the Veterans Softball Day on November 11th and Championship Softball Saturday on November 16th, where all league champions for the fall season will be concluded. Mitch, tell us all about what's going to go on Veterans Day.
Well, Doug, thanks. It's always a pleasure to be with you. The big Veterans Day games will be Monday, November 11th. Opening ceremonies will be about 11:45 with games starting at 12. We've got 6 teams this year. And again, the Citadel Self-Storage will be the sponsor that will be giving away 700 free hot dogs.
700 free hot dogs.
That's it.
You don't have to play ball to get them.
No, just get there early because those 700 go quickly. The other thing about this particular year we're doing is we're helping the Town Square Upbeats with their Toys for Tots promotion. Actually, I think that all the boxes start going out tomorrow, November 1st. And next week we'll have boxes out there, and we're hoping that all the fans and all the players, when they come, will bring some new toys to fill it up. I'd like to collect more than we did last year. I think last year we collected about 5 boxes of toys. And you were there and interviewed Debbie at that time, and I'd like to see us get a lot more than we had last year.
Well, you probably will. People have a habit of stepping up at the right time here. Well, tell me about the games a little. You got 3 games, 6 teams, yep. And did you get all volunteers? And they're all veterans, right?
All the players, we require that everybody that's playing in the game has to be a veteran and a member of the softball club.
Okay.
Okay. So we had 2 or 3 guys that wanted to come out and play. They're not members of the club, but we've got them doing something, either on hot dog duty or helping around the field or something. We're still paying homage to all veterans, but it's nice to be able to have 6 full teams of nothing but softball club members that are veterans.
Okay.
We're also hoping, I've been told that after the ceremony down in Pinckney Hall at 10 o'clock in the morning, when the color guard and everybody comes up, we're going to have the guest speaker, who is the Sergeant Major, who is going to come up and be our honorary throwing out the first pitch.
Oh, that's pretty good.
So it'll be a little, something. We're always trying to do something else. I also understand that the Women's Softball League is going to have a bake sale.
Okay.
Out there to help promote some of their interests that they have. So it's going to be a fun day. We're looking to make sure that it's bigger than last year, getting everybody out there and enjoying the games and having some good hot dogs and some good camaraderie.
Well, I'll tell you.
To view expanded coverage of sports news, check out Doug's monthly show, Sports Done Right. Well, that's our news for this week. Thank you for watching. Catch us on cable and on our YouTube station, where we invite you to hit like and subscribe. To see expanded coverage of some of our SCTV stories, tune into our monthly show Extra. And if you have questions and comments, email us at suncitytvhh@gmail.com. Check in with us next week for all the news that's in your neighborhood. For Sun City News, I'm Norma Taylor.